Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Bang, and thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I literally can't believe it. I started this channel 3 months ago, and I never thought I'd be at 100 subscribers already. So I appreciate every one of you, and stay along for the ride because we're gonna have some fun. If you came either from TikTok or from 2K videos or whatever, my shorts, whatever, thank you for being here. I really appreciate your subscription and your time. And for people who follow me for 2K, I actually have a 2K video coming up soon. I just haven't been playing that game that much because it's just not that good this year, but I have something coming up that'll help you guys. So I'll be dropping that later this week. But let's get into the video today. So we got another commentary, and I kind of want to talk about something that I feel like needs to be pointed out that really no one's talking about. So let's get into it. All right. So if you were on any social media platform this past week, I think you might have heard of what was going on with Wall Street and the stock market. Now, if you don't, I'm just going to try to keep this as simple as possible. Basically, these rich people that do like very, very rich companies and people that basically sell stocks, make a bunch of money. It's hard to explain if you don't really understand it or the stock market in general. But basically, these rich people were kind of betting on the fact that GameStop, the stock for GameStop would basically go down and then they'd make money off of it because they bet that it would do bad. Now, a bunch of people on Reddit got together, small people just like me and you, just normal people, got together and realized that we can actually make money off this if we all pitch into the stock because then they're going to have to buy it back at a higher price. And then we, the poor people at the bottom, can actually make some money off the stock market for once because it's called a free market. But these rich people found out that we did this, and it's costing them billions of dollars, and they're pissed off because the poor people, if we played the game right, we beat them, and then they went and changed the rules, kind of, and they manipulated the stock market, and I feel like we got cheated because we figured out the game. We beat the game, and they changed the rules. Not fair. Now, this Wall Street phenomenon event thing had me thinking about how we are at the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the power of social media. Now, think of life-changing creations for humans. So we created language, which let us express how we feel and think. And then we created writing, and then we created the printing press. But there was always like the highest of the high people knew how to do these things. They were always in control of the newspapers and the press, and they knew how to write first and they knew how to read first, and because money is involved in everything and power. But now social media is actually used the most by the common person, the people that are, middle class, lower class, and we can finally like share our experiences and our thoughts and our ideas, and we could all come together and be like, "Hey, this isn't right." We got power. We in numbers, we have power. Like these people on Wall Street, like the Reddit people were like, "Fuck this, dude. We could screw these rich people. Finally, we have enough people. We don't even know these people. We've never met them outside of our computers, but we can change the world. Like we can fuck up the stock market and make some money." And that's so like beautiful. The fact that we don't even know half the people we see on the internet. And no, we don't know fucking 99% of the people we see on the internet. We never would if it wasn't for the internet. We can live a million lives in one just by watching people's YouTube videos and perspectives and what they recorded, what pictures they took, what they wrote, how they're feeling. Like, what like mental health is becoming more and more talked about because people are posting on social media how they feel and people can connect to that. And I think it's beautiful that we finally have a thing where the common person can connect with other people for free also, which I don't think social media and posting will be free forever. I can kind of see like rich people like and powerful people like understanding that it's really powerful and it can actually overthrow them in a way. So I feel like they're going to start making like charging us for that in the future. Just my prediction. But we also have to understand about the internet is that we fill the internet. These like people always say, "Oh, the internet's a terrible place. There's a ton of negativity." But there's also a ton of positivity. But that's the thing. These, like there's not like AI or robots that are commenting these negative things. These are real people that make these accounts and comment these negative things. Like, it just exposes that there are really good people in the world and there are really bad people in the world. And negativity is easier to spread because everyone is self-conscious and everyone cares kind of what people think. So if they get a negative comment, they'll feel that more than they feel the positive comment sometimes. And it'll bring them down, and then they just spread negativity. It's like a virus almost. But negativity on the internet really blows my mind because you are going out of your way to interrupt this person's life and comment about someone you don't even know. You don't know these people at all, and you're spreading that negativity and hatred towards someone you don't even know what's going on in their life. They could be having the worst day of their life, and you just made it that much worse. So you could push someone over the edge, and really, really mess someone's day up. So before you comment something negative, just think about that for a second. We're all allowed to have our own opinions. That's the beauty of, having our own consciousness, is we are allowed to think what we want. And it's okay. People need to understand that it's okay to have different opinions. That's gonna happen. And don't try to make your opinion right, because everyone has their own. And one of the hardest things in the world is to actually change someone else's opinion when you shove yours in their face. So just think about that next time. But the fact that the internet is so powerful that it can make some people money, for example. That's why I always subscribe, share, all those things, because it's free. We can help each other. We can literally, just by tapping, it doesn't cost us anything to subscribe or follow or to anyone. So why wouldn't we help each other just by liking or commenting or anything like that? Hey, this video really, reached out to me, and this video really touched me. Things like that really help each other, and we can just make each other better for free so far. Once people catch on to that, we're kind of fucked because they're going to start charging us. But that's why I'll always like people's stuff, because it's free for me and it helps them. That's just how I think about it. The internet allows us to feel, we can. How many times I've cried a million times over watching military people come home, or you see a touching video about someone getting adopted, or someone becoming their legal parent, or you could literally cry from how touching and how moving it is. Or you could see terrible catastrophes and terrible events, and you feel that, watching 9/11 videos or things like that, man. It's just the internet's very powerful. You could feel a heavy emotion, and you can relate, and you could just experience these things in one life, compared to, back in the past, people can only read about these things, but now we have the power to see these things, and you could really feel it, especially when you can see it and you could read it. And I just think that's beautiful. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to share these thoughts, and let me know what you guys think. I mean, we're only beginning here, where we've only had the internet for 20 years but we've really started to interact in the past 12 years. Because when you see a TikTok or something, or a post where you're like, wow, have I ever had an original thought? Because you're like, wow, I've lived this and I thought the same exact way. It's just crazy how we all live the same lives in a way, but we aren't realizing it until we could post about it and we could see millions of other people can relate to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love making these commentaries. If you want me to play something in the background while I commentate, or if you want me to commentate about something, please let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. And I'd also really appreciate a subscribe or a like or anything, because like I said, it's free, and I'm not trying to I'm just trying to spread the message here. I'm not trying to self-gain. But yeah, thank you guys for 100 subscribers. Hope you have a good one. Take care and be well.